It's a beautiful morning in the city of Lagos. Thank you for joining us on another exciting edition of Now Sports Summary on the station that takes you beyond the news radio now 95.3 FM Lagos. And it's the voice of the prolific and the sizzling wonder Mission Next winning sports journalist Sussan Omopeloye right here on your MIC. And it's that time to go on that journey into the ever busy, buzzing world of sports. So if you're ready, I am absolutely ready and good to go. It's a Thursday, and of course, you know, when it's Thursday, we always bring you the exclusive edition of Now Sports Summary, and that's where we bring to you sports personality that will take you around what is going on in the world of sports. And today is no exception because we are talking about the FIFA World Cup 2026. It's countdown to the FIFA World Cup without Nigeria, of course. I know you have said, oh, Sussan, stop talking about without Nigeria, but of course, I need to drum it in so that you understand how important it is that the Super Eagles are missing out of this World Cup. But I have someone that would be doing justice to that with me on the show this morning, and it's no other person than you might popularly call him Star B, but his real name is Bolarinwa Olajide. He's a sports journalist in diaspora. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Now Sports Summary.
Thank you for having me. As always, it's a big pleasure to be on this platform, and I'm ready to go.
Okay, so let's get straight into the thick of action. You are in one of the countries that is hosting the World Cup. The World Cup will be hosted by United States of America, Mexico, or they call it Mexico, and Canada. So what's the buzz like? How is it taking shape? How are the supporters getting ready for this one? What's the buzz like? Just paint a picture for us.
Well, in Canada, people follow sports as if it's a religion. Well, soccer, like they call it, football may not be their number one sport. But when it comes to other sports and a sport that has Canada representing, it's always massive. And when I tell you it's crazy, trust me, I mean that by every definition of crazy. People turn out in mass. People turn out, the stadiums are usually full to capacity. Apart from what's going down in the stadium, outside is always buzzing with energy, chanting, fans looking forward to see Canada especially play. So the excitement is in the air. I was actually at the stadium on Sunday to pick up my media pass, and I could see that the preparation is top-notch. Security is watertight. Fans are already looking forward to it. You know the stadium feeling. There's so many things to do around the stadium. And the fans, as always, they don't disappoint. The viewing centers are one thing. The fan fest is something else. It's just overall excitement. People looking forward to experience what is going to be happening for the first time in a very long time in Canada. All teams playing at the World Cup, the most teams playing at the World Cup. And it's really big, really, really, really big.
Okay, so personally for you, how does it feel like not seeing Nigeria play at the World Cup for yet another time?
It's disappointing, really. We missed out in the 2022 edition. We thought, okay, the worst has happened, and we're again missing out in the 2026 edition. And as a Nigerian living in Canada, I was already looking forward to it. It's a big opportunity as a journalist or sports content creator to cover the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And Nigeria is huge. They call us the giant of Africa for a reason.
Yeah.
If they had been at this World Cup, it would have been the biggest yet. If you thought 2022 or 2018 was big, now imagine a World Cup of 48 teams and Nigeria involved in it. It's even more disappointing when you think about it that for the first time we're having 48 teams at the World Cup and Nigeria is not part of them. And I remember you said in the intro, people don't like to hear it, that we're not playing at the World Cup, but it is what it is. We have to say it, and we say it with a sad tone, we say it with regret, but it's a huge disappointment for the Super Eagles, not just for the fans, even the players, the NFF, a lot of things put together. The NFF, for example, would have missed out on making $12.5 million just for playing at the World Cup. And that's almost 18 billion naira, if not more. That's a huge miss. Monies they could have used to do a whole lot of things. For the players, they miss out on a big opportunity to sell themselves. They miss out on opportunity to show their talent. They miss out on opportunities to attract clubs. They miss out on opportunity to boost or build their own profiles. Remember the World Cup 1998 in France? That was the tournament that gave JJ Okocha his big move to PSG. Something like that could have happened to some of the exciting talents that we have. Victor Osimhen, 100% he'll be looking to move away from Galatasaray. The World Cup would have been a big avenue for him to showcase his talent. Ademola Lookman just moved to Atletico Madrid. If he had played at this World Cup and the world is watching, so everybody sees you, they see your talents, that's another opportunity to maybe get another big move to another club. And even the younger ones who haven't gotten the big moves yet, it's an opportunity for them to show the world what they can do. That will not happen this year. Come back to journalists. We all want to cover the World Cup. We miss out on covering the World Cup. These days, sport content, bad market, really bad market. I mean, you're in the business. You know how difficult it is for you to get sponsors or cover a tournament when your own country is not participating.
I mean, like, what are you going there for? We're telling us about another country when you're supposed to be showcasing what we've got.
It's a hard sell. It's a really hard sell for sports journalists, and even for FIFA. They prioritize teams who qualify for the World Cup before they can even give you accreditation to cover. So your slots are reduced. So a lot of things come into play, and it's so disappointing. Even sports content creators, it would have been a big avenue for them to, shoot their content, tell stories about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and you gain a lot of things from that: sponsorship, collaboration, branding. That will not happen. You will still, journalists will still cover tournaments. But beauty is when you cover your own nation playing at the biggest competition in the world, which is the FIFA World Cup.
Yes, definitely. And Bolarinwa has rightly highlighted the implications of missing out on the World Cup, which is quite sad and unfortunate. And all of the things you have pointed out, and that's what I've been talking about. That for these players, you need to separate what personal interest is and what national interest is. They are two separate things. You don't like a coach, you don't want to play for him. That's on a different scale. You have to prioritize your career. And that's what I say to these players. Probably some of them don't understand it, but I'm sure that the top names among them, they understand this, that even if we don't like your face as our coach, you are qualifying us for a major tournament. We should play for ourselves, even if we don't want to play for you. And we should have avoided all of these explanations and shalaye that we are doing. But it is where we found ourselves. But let's talk about the friendlies we were playing. Yes, everyone is playing the World Cup, but we were playing friendlies. We don't mind. But we just won the Unity Cup, and we've seen some new players come in, break into the team. We are talking about some of them. For you, do you think this is a step in the right direction with all the friendlies we are playing? How do you think that Eric Chelle is trying to shape up this team in the absence of Nigeria at the World Cup?
I always say something about friendly matches. The key in friendly matches is to see what the other players can do when your regulars are not available. See, Nigeria has a huge pool of talents. We have so many players who can play for the national team. So it's down to the coach, the technical staff, even the NFF to fish out or spot these guys playing anywhere in Europe or anywhere in the world to come and play for the national team. Some of them have dual nationalities. Some of them are still eligible to play for Nigeria. So why I like the Unity Cup is the fact that we could field a totally different 11 and still win football matches, and not just win or score. I think the performance overall was decent. We were not embarrassed. We had control of the two games, and we won decisively against Zimbabwe and Jamaica. So that's what I want to see. So not necessarily the result, but I like the new guys on the block. Wawu, Ogu has been there. He was impressive in defense. Femi Aziz, even Terry Murphy that we forgot. He had 2 games. He actually played well. Yeah. So these are options. Because we can mention Osimhen, Lookman, the Sevilla guy. I can't remember. Akko. We can mention Akko. Yeah, but if for some reason they are not available to play, or they get injured, or they just couldn't feature, then we can call on these guys to also come in. When you go to tournaments, it's all about the squad depth, not really about the players starting in the 11. If you want to go for the tournament, at some point you have to go deep and use some fringe players to execute football matches. So that's what I think Eric Chelle has been able to do in these two games. And the next one against Poland as well, I would like to see some new faces as well, and the consistency in the way we play football.
Yeah, talking about some of the players that won't be available for the friendlies, and there's been a lot of controversy surrounding the fact that some of these big boys in the national team, they are selecting games. Some of them don't want to come for the friendlies. They'll be like, "Why are we playing friendlies? I've had a long season. I beg, let me rest." What's your thoughts on players making excuses and not taking friendly seriously?
Yeah, they can make excuses, but I would like it to be genuine excuses. That's what I don't tolerate for me, or that's what I wouldn't like. Friendly matches are there for a reason. It's also good for you to bond with the other players, play with the other players as well. It all helps at the end of the day. But when some key players are missing almost all the time, then it's not a good light. It's not, portraying the national team in a good light. I mean, Victor Osimhen, for example, it's well documented that he's missed so many friendly matches, 13 overall. He hasn't been playing in friendly matches. That is not a coincidence. It simply means Osimhen doesn't want to play friendly matches, which I think, I mean, there's some things I can't say here, but it's clear that he doesn't want to play these friendly matches. He wants to play the competitive ones, the ones that matter. Like,
I think for me, I don't like it at all. If you are a top player, there's a reason why we got the Poland game. It's because of star players like Osimhen, Lookman. I mean, you don't just go play Portugal. They play you because of the kind of quality your team contains. So I don't like that we are selecting games because it's friendlies.
Harry Kane plays friendly matches for England. He is their top scorer. He's the captain. He's going to lead them to a third World Cup outing. He scored 61 goals in the outgoing season for Bayern Munich in all competitions. He plays friendly matches. I understand. He could play 45. I mean, he's guaranteed to play. Apart from him being their top striker, he's the captain, so he's guaranteed to play. But 45 minutes, 30 minutes with the national team, it does a lot of benefit for you and the players who are also trying to get to the top. So you can even help them. Them seeing you on the pitch also motivates them to go higher. So I don't like it. For me, I think they are just flimsy excuses from some of these players to not play these friendly matches. And at some point, I think the NFF, alongside Eric Chelle, should find a way to sort it, because it's becoming one too many for some players in the national team.
All right, before we wrap up, let's ask you about the team you would like to adopt at this World Cup in the absence of Nigeria, at least. So we'll find team support now. So what team do you really like to support?
I like this question, and I was expecting it. So, I mean, okay, let me start by saying the favorites will still be thereabouts to win. For me personally, I don't think we're going to have a new winner for the World Cup. I think the old timers, one of them will go on and pick it once again. And I'm talking about the likes of France, Spain, Argentina, Brazil, Portugal, maybe Germany will still be there looking to win it. England, I mustn't forget England. Yeah, it's coming home. Maybe finally to come home, because they actually have a very good squad when you look at all departments. So one of these teams will get to win it. But speaking about my bias, or the team that I'll be supporting, two teams. And I'm sure you can guess one of them already. I'll be rooting for Team Canada all the way. I mean, it's my second home. I love the country. I love the passion that the fans show whenever the team is playing. You see it on TV when it's time for Canada to play. You'll be like, these people love their football and their country. So they really show that passion. So, somehow you get immersed into that support, and you just want them to do well. I support all their teams, hockey, baseball. I just root for them.
Of course, so, you're a sports person, so you have to be interested in at least some of them.
Yeah, so naturally I would be voting for Team Canada. They won't win the World Cup, but I'll be expecting them to at least get out of the group that has Bosnia. Somehow I forgot the teams they'll be playing right now, but yeah, they'll be playing Bosnia in their first game. That's the second day of the World Cup, and I'll be looking forward to seeing them win that one and at least get out of the group to play in the round of 32. So For the other team that I'll be rooting or supporting, definitely because of my allegiance with Manchester United and the former player Cristiano Ronaldo. So it will be a big deal if somehow Portugal wins the World Cup with Cristiano Ronaldo. And trust me, what I'm about to say, the internet will break if Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo wins the World Cup.
Even with the team Saud, he won the championship and everywhere went.
We saw what happened. Exactly. Now, and not just because I like Cristiano Ronaldo and I want him to do well. They actually have a good squad. Ronaldo is 41. We know what to expect from him at 41. The pace is no longer there. He won't do as much work for the team, but he still has that goal scorer instinct. He's still a poacher, so he can still be useful. And he's the captain, so you never can tell. But the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, all the partners are covered when you look at Portugal. So they'll be a strong force at the World Cup as well. So I think they'll do well. And if you think you saw the best World Cup in 2022 when Messi won it with Argentina, that was a classic final. Yeah. If it happens with Portugal, I think it's going to topple what we saw in 2022, 100%, because Cristiano Ronaldo is a big deal and one of the biggest football influencers in the world.
Definitely. I would just like to ask, what's your highlight of the season? And don't tell me it's PSG Arsenal final.
Highlights of the season. Is it just in the this one is really tough.
Across
I didn't see this one coming. But I think the highlight will have across. Okay. Well, I think the highlight will have to be something that has to do with Arsenal, 100%. And since you want me not to talk about the Champions League final,
but so if that's your highlight of the season,
I'll just say Arsenal. No, it's fine. But I think it has to be Arsenal winning the Premier League for the first time in 22 years. That's a big deal for the club. They've been very close. 3 consecutive seasons, they finished second, and now they've gotten over the line. So that's huge. And some of these fans have started supporting the club for more than 20 years. They've never seen them win something major. And we saw what it means to the club. The fans coming out to celebrate during the trophy parade. Even on the night that they won it, the Emirates Stadium was full. It's just like a match day. So it's a big one. As an Arsenal fan, I'm sure they would have reveled in it. Yeah. As a football fan as well, it was something nice for me to see that, fans have been yearning for this for so many years. They finally got in it. They can breathe a sigh of relief. And it's just wonderful, beautiful to see for football fans. So, yeah, Arsenal winning the Premier League, the highlight for me this season. The season just gone by.
All right, thank you so much, Bolarinwa Olajide, for joining us on the show this morning. Now, Sports Summary on Radio Now 95.3 FM Lagos. And I must say thank you very much because it's been a lot to get you on the show. But thank you for finally joining us. And enjoy the World Cup. And we hope that we can reach out to you when we need to reach out to you to just get what's going on, what the feel like is at the World Cup. So yes, we might definitely be reaching out to you again for that. But thank you very much for being a part of the show and enjoy your day.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And yeah, you can always reach out anytime, any day. Thank you.
All right, that's a wrap on the show this morning. Now, Sports Summary on the station that takes you beyond the news. Radio Now 95.3 FM Lagos. It's the voice of the prolific and the sizzling one, Sussan Omopeloye, saying good morning and do have a beautiful rest of your day.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.